Have you ever felt overwhelmed by situations beyond your control? Or maybe you've found yourself comparing your life to others, feeling like it's never enough. Many of us go through this, but there is hope. Stoic philosophy teaches us to accept what we cannot control and focus on what truly matters, our reaction to circumstances and our attitude toward life. Today, we're going to dive into 10 Stoic habits that can help you create a simpler and more meaningful life. These habits aren't just abstract ideas, they are practices you can start implementing right now. As we go along, you'll see how these principles can free you from the emotional burden we often carry. But before we begin, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to the channel if you're ready to become the best version of yourself. So, if you're ready to get rid of complications and adopt a more stoic mindset, stick around. I invite you to open your mind and heart to these lessons. It's not just about listening, it's about applying these habits to your daily life. Transformation won't happen overnight, but with dedication and practice, you'll see amazing results. Habit 1: accept what you cannot control. The first habit we need to adopt on our journey toward a simpler life is accepting what we cannot control. This Stoic principle is fundamental and can be a real game changer in our lives. Often, we spend a considerable amount of mental and emotional energy on situations that are beyond our reach. Whether it's other people's behavior, unexpected events, or even the outcome of our own decisions, trying to control the uncontrollable only leads to frustration and sadness. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, it is not things that disturb us, but our opinions about things. This statement resonates deeply because it reminds us that while we can't control external events, we can control our reaction to them. The key is to recognize what is within our power: our thoughts, our emotions, and our actions. Everything else, such as others' opinions or the weather, is simply part of the environment we cannot change. Accepting what we cannot control frees us from the emotional weight of resistance. When we stop fighting against reality and accept what is, we find an inner peace that allows us to focus on what we can actually improve. Instead of getting stuck in complaint and discontent, we can direct our energy toward personal growth and developing our skills. Moreover, this habit helps us cultivate resilience. Life is full of ups and downs, and sometimes we face difficult situations that make us feel vulnerable. By accepting that there are things we simply cannot control, we learn to be more flexible and adaptable. This doesn't mean we should be passive, rather, it empowers us to make informed and proactive decisions in areas where we do have influence. Imagine you face a setback at work. Instead of exhausting yourself trying to change the situation, accept that you've done the best you can. Reflect on what you can learn from the experience and how you can apply those lessons in the future. This perspective will allow you to move forward with confidence, without the weight of guilt or self-criticism. Accepting what you cannot control is the first step toward a simpler, less complicated life. It allows us to focus our energy on what truly matters and helps us build a solid foundation for personal growth. So, the next time you face a challenge, remember that true strength lies in acceptance and in your ability to adapt to the reality around you. Habit 2: practice gratitude. The second essential habit for leading a life without complications is practicing gratitude. This concept may seem simple, but it has a profound impact on how we view the world, and consequently, on our happiness and well-being. Gratitude isn't just an occasional act, it's a way of life that invites us to appreciate what we already have instead of focusing on what we lack. In Stoicism, there's an emphasis on recognizing and being grateful for the small blessings in life. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, used to reflect on the things he was grateful for each day. This practice helped him maintain a balanced perspective, even in times of adversity. By adopting this approach, we can learn to appreciate even the difficulties, as they often teach us valuable lessons. Practicing gratitude changes our mindset. When we focus on the positive, we begin to see the world differently. Instead of feeling trapped by the negative, we find joy and satisfaction in the small things, a conversation with a friend, the warmth of the sun on our skin, or even a moment of peace. These experiences, although simple, are powerful and can help us build a strong foundation of inner happiness. An effective exercise for cultivating gratitude is keeping a journal. Spend a few minutes at the end of each day writing down 3 things you're grateful for. No matter how small they are, the important thing is to acknowledge them and give them value. Over time, you'll notice your perspective shifting and your mind becoming more open to the opportunities and blessings life has to offer. Additionally, gratitude has a positive effect on our relationships. When we express thanks to those around us, we strengthen our bonds and foster an environment of support and care. Expressing gratitude not only benefits those who receive it, but also fills us with a deep emotional satisfaction. Lastly, remember that practicing gratitude doesn't mean ignoring difficulties. Instead, it's about finding balance, acknowledging challenges, but not letting them define your life. Gratitude helps us develop a resilient mindset, allowing us to face adversity with a positive and constructive attitude. Practicing gratitude is a powerful habit that transforms our perspective, connects us with others, and guides us towards a fuller, more uncomplicated life. So, why not start appreciating what you have today? Every day is a new opportunity to find something to be grateful for, and that can change everything. Habit 3. Focus on the present. The third habit that will help you live a simpler life is focusing your attention on the present. In a world full of distractions and worries, it's easy to fall into the trap of obsessing over the past or worrying about the future. However, Stoicism teaches us that the present moment is the only thing we truly have, and it is where our true strength lies. Stoics like Epictetus remind us that our happiness doesn't depend on external circumstances but on how we respond to them in the present moment. Life is full of events we cannot control, but we can always control our reactions. By focusing on the present, we make the conscious decision to be in control of our emotions and thoughts. This empowers us, allowing us to live in harmony with what is truly happening instead of getting carried away by past ruminations or future anxieties. Practicing mindfulness is an excellent way to cultivate this habit. You can start by dedicating a few minutes each day to meditating or simply breathing deeply, feeling each inhalation and exhalation. As you do this, you can observe your thoughts without judgment, helping you detach from them and reduce their power over you. This practice not only improves your mental health but also allows you to enjoy the small pleasures of life more fully. Additionally, when we focus on the present, we learn to appreciate what we have right now. You can enjoy a good meal, a friend's laughter, or a beautiful landscape without distractions pulling you away from the experience. Gratitude and the present go hand in hand. When you focus on what's happening now, you become more aware of the things you can be grateful for. It's also important to remember that the present is the only time when you can truly act. If you want to make changes in your life, those actions need to happen now. There's no point in worrying about what could have been or stressing about what's to come. Instead, ask yourself, what can I do today to move closer to my goals? This mindset will make you more effective and help you progress in life without the complications of doubt and indecision. Focusing your attention on the present is a transformative habit that will allow you to live with more clarity, gratitude, and effectiveness. I invite you to practice it every day and see how your life becomes a simpler and more satisfying space. Habit 4. Surround yourself with positive people. The fourth habit that will help you live a simpler life is surrounding yourself with positive people. In our daily lives, the relationships we cultivate can greatly influence our emotional state and perspective on the world. As Epictetus said, men are disturbed not by things, but by the opinion they have about things. This means that the people we choose to keep close can have a profound impact on how we perceive our reality. Positive people are those who lift you up, inspire you to be the best version of yourself, and support your dreams. Their energy is contagious. When you're surrounded by people who see the bright side of life, it becomes easier to adopt that same mindset. Positivity acts as a shield that protects you from negativity that may arise from other aspects of your life. However, it's crucial to make a conscious effort in choosing these people. Ask yourself, do the people I spend most of my time with help me grow? Do they inspire me to be better? If the answer is no, it might be time to reconsider those relationships. It's not about cutting out people who aren't positive right away, but about learning to set healthy boundaries and prioritize time with those who truly add value to your life. Additionally, being part of a supportive, positive circle provides a safe space to share your fears and frustrations without fear of judgment. In such an environment, vulnerability becomes a strength, and it's easier to receive advice and support. Constructive feedback is crucial for our personal growth, and surrounding yourself with people who believe in you can give you the boost you need to keep moving forward. It's also important to remember that being a positive person doesn't mean ignoring reality or the challenges we face. It's about finding light even in dark moments and maintaining an optimistic mindset. This not only affects your emotional well-being but also influences how others perceive you and interact with you. Finally, consider creating a group of people who share similar interests and values. Whether through book clubs, sports activities, or social clubs, these connections can provide you with a sense of community and belonging that is vital for a balanced life. Surrounding yourself with positive people not only improves your mood but also provides the support and motivation you need to face life's challenges. By consciously selecting who you surround yourself with, you'll be one step closer to living an uncomplicated, meaningful life. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're ready to start shaping your new inner self. Habit 5. Learn from your mistakes. The fifth habit that will help you lead a simpler life is learning from your mistakes. We have all made mistakes at some point in our lives, and it's natural to feel discouraged or embarrassed by them. However, Stoicism teaches us that every mistake is, in fact, a disguised opportunity. As Seneca said, life is not short, but we often waste it. If we allow our failures to define us, we lose the chance to grow and learn from them. When you face a mistake, the first thing you should do is accept that you made one. Denial only exacerbates the situation and takes you away from the possibility of learning. Acknowledging your mistakes is an act of courage that empowers you and allows you to analyze what went wrong. Ask yourself, what did I learn from this experience? What could I have done differently? These questions are fundamental to turning a failure into a stepping stone towards success. Moreover, it's important to remember that all great leaders and thinkers have faced failures. Thomas Edison, for instance, failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. He himself said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. This mental approach is what differentiates those who get stuck from those who move forward. Every mistake you make is a lesson that brings you closer to your goals. Learning from your mistakes also means being kind to yourself. Instead of harshly criticizing yourself for your failures, try to be compassionate. Remember that personal growth is a journey, and every step, whether forward or backward, is part of that process. Practice self-compassion and understand that you are human. Mistakes are a natural part of life. Additionally, sharing your experiences with others can be very helpful. By talking about your mistakes, you not only release the emotional burden they carry but also offer others valuable insights on how to handle similar situations. Open conversations create a learning and support environment that benefits everyone. Learning from your mistakes is a powerful habit that will allow you to transform your failures into opportunities for growth. Instead of viewing mistakes as obstacles, see them as lessons that will guide you on your path to a simpler life. Remember that the key lies in how you react and what you decide to do after making a mistake. With this mindset, every stumble will become a stepping stone toward your success. Habit 6. Maintain a daily routine. The sixth habit that will help you lead a simpler life is maintaining a daily routine. Life can be chaotic and filled with distractions, often making us feel disoriented and overwhelmed. However, establishing a routine can provide you with a sense of control and clarity amid the chaos. As Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. A well-structured routine not only enhances your productivity but also fosters a more positive mindset. Starting your day with a morning routine can set the tone for the rest of the day. Spend time on activities that nourish your body and mind, such as meditating, exercising, or reading. These practices not only help you focus but also give you a sense of accomplishment right from the start. Starting the day with intention is a powerful step toward mental and emotional clarity. Additionally, a routine allows you to allocate specific time for your daily tasks, which can help you avoid procrastination. By setting schedules for your responsibilities, you create a framework that guides you throughout the day. This is especially helpful when facing difficult or overwhelming tasks. By breaking your day into manageable blocks, you can concentrate on one thing at a time and avoid feeling overwhelmed. Stoicism teaches us to accept what we cannot control, but within our routine, we can find a sense of personal control. For example, while we may not always be able to control traffic or external interruptions, we can decide how we react to them. Having a routine helps us maintain calm and resilience even when things don't go as planned. It's also important to be flexible with your routine. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes circumstances arise that require you to adjust your plans. Learning to adapt to changes without feeling frustrated is key. Rigidity can lead to anxiety, so remember that flexibility is also part of a good routine. In conclusion, maintaining a daily routine allows you to navigate life with greater ease and purpose. It provides structure, helps you focus on your goals, and, most importantly, empowers you to face challenges with a clearer mind. So, what are you waiting for? Start establishing your routine today and watch your life transform into a simpler and more rewarding journey. Habit 7. Develop patience. The seventh habit that will enable you to lead a simpler life is developing patience. We live in a fast-paced world where everything seems to demand our immediate attention. Impatience can lead us to hasty decisions and unnecessary frustrations. However, cultivating patience is not only a valuable skill but also a Stoic practice that can transform your life in profound ways. Patience involves accepting that some things require time and effort. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus says, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This perspective reminds us that, although we may not always have control over external circumstances, we have the power to decide how we respond to them. Practicing patience allows us to maintain calm in the face of challenges and avoid falling into the trap of frustration. One way to develop patience is to learn to enjoy the process, not just the final outcome. Instead of rushing toward your goals, focus on each step you take to achieve them. This will help you appreciate the journey, and often, the process is just as valuable as the destination. Remember that great transformations do not happen overnight. They require time, effort, and dedication. It is also helpful to practice meditation and mindfulness. These practices teach you to be present and to accept your thoughts and emotions without judgment. By cultivating this awareness, you can better manage the anxiety and frustration that can arise when things don't go as planned. Meditation helps you observe your automatic reactions and choose calmer, more rational responses. Patience also extends to our relationships with others. Everyone has their own pace of learning and growing. Being patient with others means offering support and understanding instead of frustration. This attitude not only strengthens your bonds but also creates an environment of respect and empathy. Developing patience is one of the most valuable lessons you can learn on your journey toward a simpler life. It allows you to navigate ups and downs with grace and calm, helping you appreciate the journey rather than obsessing over the destination. So, the next time you face a challenging situation, take a deep breath, remember that patience is a virtue, and allow yourself to grow in the process. Habit 8. Live with purpose. The 8th habit that can transform your life and lead you toward a simpler existence is to live with purpose. In a world filled with distractions and noise, finding a clear purpose can be a beacon that guides you through challenges and offers you meaningful direction. But how does this translate into your daily life? Living with purpose means having a clear vision of what you truly value and wish to achieve. This not only motivates you but also helps you make decisions that align more closely with your values and aspirations. As the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, the life of each one is what his thoughts make of it. Therefore, by defining your purpose, you begin to shape your life in the direction you desire. One effective way to identify your purpose is to reflect on what you are passionate about. Ask yourself, what activities make me feel alive? What motivates me to get up every morning? The answers to these questions can provide you with clues about what you truly want and need in your life. Once you have an idea of your passions, you can start setting goals that align with them. Living with purpose also involves the practice of self-examination. Take time regularly to evaluate your actions and decisions. Ask yourself if you are acting according to your purpose or if you are just going with the flow. Honesty with yourself is key. Sometimes, it's easy to fall into the trap of living the life others expect from us. By making a conscious effort to align with your purpose, you can find greater satisfaction and fulfillment. Another important aspect of living with purpose is contributing to something greater than yourself. This can mean getting involved in your community, helping others, or working on projects that you are passionate about. Connecting with others and the positive impact you can have on their lives will provide you with a sense of fulfillment that goes beyond personal satisfaction. Living with purpose is fundamental to a life without complications. It offers you an internal compass that guides your decisions and gives you clarity in times of confusion. So, take a moment to reflect on your purpose and make it the center of your life. By doing so, you will be on the path to a fuller and more meaningful existence. Habit 9. Strengthen your will. The 9th habit that is essential for leading a simpler life is to strengthen your will. Willpower is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. This concept is key in Stoicism, where self-discipline and self-control are fundamental to living a full and meaningful life. Strengthening your will begins with making conscious and deliberate decisions. Every day, we face numerous choices that may seem small, but each one has the potential to influence our path. The next time you face a choice, whether it's deciding what to eat, whether to exercise, or whether to postpone a task, ask yourself, does this decision bring me closer to my goals? This simple question can help you align your actions with your aspirations. Additionally, setting clear and achievable goals is vital for strengthening your will. When you have a defined goal, it becomes easier to maintain motivation and resist temptations that may divert you from your path. For example, if your goal is to improve your health, set specific goals like exercising 3 times a week or preparing healthy meals at home. Having a plan makes it easier to make decisions that support your objective. The practice of delayed gratification is also crucial. This involves resisting the temptation to seek immediate rewards in favor of long-term benefits. For example, you might feel the urge to binge-watch a TV series instead of studying for an exam, but if you can postpone that momentary gratification, you will be cultivating your will and getting closer to your goals. Remember what Epictetus said, "It is not things that disturb us, but our opinions about them." Change your perspective and watch how it strengthens you. Another helpful technique for strengthening your will is visualization. Imagine the positive outcome of your efforts and how you will feel once you achieve your goals. This practice not only helps you stay focused, but it also provides you with the motivation to keep going even when things get tough. Finally, surround yourself with positive influences. People who support you and share your values will help you maintain your will strong and resist temptations. Share your goals with them and allow them to motivate you on your journey. Strengthening your will is fundamental to simplifying your life and achieving your goals. Through conscious decisions, clear goals, and the practice of delayed gratification, you can cultivate a willpower that guides you toward a fuller and more satisfying life. Habit 10. Be kind to yourself. The 10th habit that can transform your life and lead you toward a simpler existence is to be kind to yourself. In a world where we are often our harshest critics, practicing self-compassion is essential for maintaining a positive and healthy mindset. Being kind to oneself does not mean being indulgent or neglecting our responsibilities. Rather, it involves acknowledging our imperfections and treating ourselves with the same kindness we would offer a friend in a similar situation. It is natural to face challenges and make mistakes, but what really matters is how we respond to those difficult moments. Instead of beating yourself up for what you did or didn't do, ask yourself, how can I learn from this experience? By adopting a stance of understanding and acceptance toward your mistakes, you allow yourself to grow and move forward rather than get stuck in self-criticism. Remember what Marcus Aurelius said, "If it hurts, what hurts is that you must be alive." Self-compassion also involves taking care of your emotional well-being. This means dedicating time to activities that bring you joy and satisfaction. Whether it's engaging in a hobby, meditating, reading, or simply enjoying a cup of tea in peace, make sure to carve out moments for yourself in your daily routine. The key is to prioritize your well-being, recognizing that you deserve love and care. Moreover, developing a positive inner dialogue is essential. Often, the words we use with ourselves can be more harmful than constructive. If you find yourself thinking negatively, such as "I can never do anything right," challenge those thoughts. Replace them with kinder and more realistic affirmations, such as "I am learning and improving every day." Over time, this shift in your inner dialogue can have a significant impact on your self-esteem and overall well-being. Finally, remember that kindness to yourself is a practice that requires time and effort. It is not an instant change, but a gradual process. So, every time you find yourself in a difficult situation, remember to be your best friend. Treat yourself with the same love and understanding you would offer to those around you. Being kind to yourself is an essential step toward a simpler and purpose-filled life. It allows you to face challenges with grace and resilience, reminding you that you are always on the path of personal growth. Now that we have explored the 10 Stoic habits that can help you lead a simpler and more meaningful life, it's important to reflect on how each of them intertwines in our daily experience. The key is to recognize that life is full of challenges, but also of opportunities to learn and grow. These habits are not just recommendations, they are powerful tools that will allow you to build a life with fewer complications and more satisfaction. Stoic philosophy teaches us that, despite external circumstances, we always have the power to choose our response. By accepting what we cannot control, practicing gratitude, and focusing on the present, we create a mental space that allows us to face obstacles with strength. Life can be challenging, but by remembering that what matters is how we respond to those circumstances, we can find peace amid the storm. Surround yourself with people who uplift you and share your values. Positive relationships are an invaluable source of support. When you surround yourself with those who inspire and motivate you, it becomes easier to maintain the will and discipline necessary to move toward your goals. Often, the energy of those around us can deeply influence our own mindset and motivation. Patience and perseverance are Stoic virtues that must be cultivated. Life is a journey, and often significant changes take time. Maintain an abundance mindset and recognize that every small step counts. Learn to enjoy the process and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. The key is to remember that each day is a new opportunity to grow and improve. Living with purpose is a fundamental principle that we cannot overlook. By having clarity about what you want and what motivates you, you can make decisions that align with your values. Define your goals, establish a plan, and take concrete steps toward what you truly want to achieve in life. This not only provides you with direction, but also helps you stay focused on what is truly important. Finally, being kind to yourself is perhaps one of the most important steps you can take. Self-compassion is essential for maintaining a healthy emotional balance. Remember that you are not perfect, and that's okay. Allow yourself to be human, make mistakes, and learn from them. Life is not about always being successful. It's about being authentic and honest with yourself every step of the way. In conclusion, by incorporating these 10 habits into your life, you give yourself the opportunity to experience a fuller and less complicated existence. Stoic philosophy may seem abstract, but in reality, it is a practical approach that can transform your life. The key is consistent practice and self-awareness. If you commit to applying these principles day by day, you will discover that you can face any challenge with confidence and grace. Leave us a comment sharing your thoughts, as this helps motivate more people to become the best version of themselves. Give me a like, And don't forget that subscribing is free. See you in the next chapter.